The other day I saw passion in my dad for the first time in forever, for a very long time, longest time I can remember. I can't remember the last time I saw the real passion, right? Obviously, you know, he'll get happy and excited about whatever, right? You know, a show could be on, he could be excited, a football match could be on, he could be excited, or, you know, he could have just gone cycling and he'll come back and he'll be excited, right? But I saw like almost like a sparkle inside, like a reason, like a feeling of pride towards himself that I have not seen in forever. Like I can't remember the last time I saw it. And it was weird, right? I was showing him a video of me and him doing a brainstorm on that board there. I'll put in a quick segment of the video now. This is what we were watching.
Has it got a dot structure? Is it 2-color? Is it 4-color?
It's essentially a video of him being in flow state, right? Him doing what he loves to do, which is to create, to think of ideas, to think of concepts, to, you know, be free, to just be in that kind of zone where you're just, you know, a creative, a true creative by the definition, right? That's what he loves to do. And he used to be a creative director, right? Then he got depression when I was growing up, hospitalized, yeah, that's the word, right? He got depression, had to go to hospital for a little bit, you know, stay there for a bit. And then obviously came out the other side. And since then has almost been doing jobs that, you know, some of them will have creative aspects to or whatever, but kind of just means to an end, to provide for me, like my brother, my mum, to contribute to the family, right? Just to earn money. Even the job he's doing now is just kind of like an editor for a journal type of thing. Not really any creative work at all, just formatting. And, you know, he doesn't really have any passion towards that. And it was when I was showing him this video that I was about to post that he, like, I could see out of the corner of my eye, usually he'll say something or whatever, he'd stop speaking. And he was just like almost in awe of himself, smiling at himself. And to me, it was looking like he was almost surprised by himself. Like he got a glimpse of who he actually is, and not the, I don't want to use the word subdued, but not the, you know, confined version that he perhaps might have been since he was being a creative director for a big company when I was a child. I don't even remember. And I saw passion in him, like a real burning passion, where he literally said, wow, like I'm pretty happy with that, because he got to see himself from an outside perspective of him in flow. He was just coming up with these ideas on the spot and branding and this and that, things which he loves, creating brands, creating identities, the meaning behind things, how everything ties in. That's what he loves, that's what he did, right, when he was at the pinnacle of his work career. And it was almost like he was reminded who he actually is and what he's capable of and the talent that he has. And I've always thought he's the most talented man I know, but he's never been able to take advantage of that talent, you know. People always try and get him to do things for free, and, you know, he's not very business savvy in that sense. He's just creative. He'll always, you know, offer to help people out with things and make something for someone and design. He can draw like crazy. His drawings are crazy. He's not an artist like that, but he can just draw. And it's like, damn. And I thought, I want to see my dad like that every day. I can set my dad free. That's how I felt. I felt I can set my dad free. I can do this. Obviously, we were doing the brainstorm for sportswear, my sportswear brand Cameo. It's almost like his at this point. It's ours. You know, it's ours. And it represents everything we stand for, that he's gone through, things that I've gone through, never giving up, pushing the battle uphill, right? He was obviously depressed for quite a long time. And I got to see that and how that affected my whole family. And man, it was surreal, because I haven't seen that in him for ages. And I've always known he's got this talent, this this thing that's just not been tapped into properly. I don't believe. It's not been tapped into, it's not been actualized in the world. And he's got so much to offer, but he's almost just not confident in himself, right? And him seeing himself just in a comfort zone almost, right? It's just my room in our house. But he got the opportunity to freely just explore his creative ideas that he has so many of, just with his son on my whiteboard. And he got to see that from an outside lens, and he was like, wow. And I want to see that in my dad every day. And I think I can set him free. That's my job now. That's my goal. That's what I want to do now. Through growing the brand Camia, through making it as big as I possibly can and as successful as I possibly can, and never giving up on it, which is what that's about, right? It's the guy, the humanoid figure pushing Camia up the hill, Champions of Maiden University, that hardship. And I think I can set him free. I think I can set my dad free. And that is to be free of the life that I think he currently lives, which is not too fulfilling, just, you know, doing a job that's a means to an end. And I think I can set him free through Camia and bring him in and work with him through it. And, you know, obviously give him much more of a financial gain than he currently gets from just the boring, you know, unfulfilling job that he has, and also fully tap into the talent and potential that I think he has to offer. And it was just like a moment, I think it was 2 days ago now, I've been thinking about it ever since, and I was like, damn, like I want to see that in him every day, you know. Like, I haven't seen that kind of fire, that spark in his eyes forever. And I want to set my dad free. And I think I can set my dad free. I believe I can. So this is what this video is about. I think I can do it. I think I can set my dad free. I think through Camia, I'll be able to get him to reach that self-actualization, you know. Wake up every day with a fire and do something meaningful that you love, that you're passionate about, that you just can't even sleep because you're just thinking of ideas for it and how to make it happen. And I think I can do it. I think I can do it. So that's my goal. That's, you know, that's my real goal. That means a lot more to me than anything else, than buying any car I want, than buying any house I want. Seeing my dad, seeing my father in that state of passion, in that state of freedom, in that state of creativity and just living. That's what I want, and that's what I think I can do. I think I can do it. So yeah, that's what this video is. It's just, you know, I thought I'd share, and that's my goal. I know I can do it. So we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen, you know. Hopefully it happens soon, but maybe it takes 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. But I think through Camia, I know through Camia, I can set my dad free. I can give him a real passion in his life and bring that back and allow him to share all of his talents in the world that I know he has. And other people know that he's super talented, but that he's not been able to almost give to the world, you know, whether it be through him lacking confidence or, you know, recovering after he was depressed, whatever it be, right, whatever it may be. I know he's got a lot more to give, and I know he wants to give a lot more, but I can see he struggles at times. And then obviously you got to put food on the table, so he'll go and do whatever job he can, right? He's worked in a bike shop since, just earning minimum wage just to make it happen. And it's just like, I would look at that and be like, oh man, you know, you often look at people, your friends, whoever it be, people you may know from the gym, whatever club you go to, that they have something, right? But it's different when it's your parent and you can see they have something. You can see They've got so much potential, so much talent to tap into. And they could live a life so much better than they're currently living, but they don't. And I know loads of people like that, but it's just different when it's your dad. I saw a glimpse of it the other day, a glimpse of what I can be able to provide to him and give him the opportunity to live in. That glimpse I saw every day, if that makes sense. So that's it. That's it, man. I'm going to set you free, Dad. Let's do this. Champions of Maiden University, never give up, never stop trying.